So basically, I give them. I've slowly introduced like all these different options that they can do on the Chromebook to read digitally, and you know that website said there's not a lot of differences, but you go somewhere else and it'll say there's huge differences on comprehension. But I feel like iStep is on a screen, so why not work that way? So Tween Tribune's one that I use, and I went through pros and cons, and I probably didn't think of all of them, but this one's free. Newsela kind of has the same type of deal. You get to choose by Lexile, so you can see that this one is an article. You can choose as some of them go as low as like 500 Lexile level. So this is probably going to be for more 4th and 5th grade stuff. But then it's current news. You can assign some. You can view the data on it. You see up there I have a couple kids who you can see how many quizzes they've completed, their percentage correct, because there's a 3-question comprehension quiz at the end of every one of them. The cons, there's small ads off to the side. You can't sync it with Google, so just going, because some of these you can just sign in with Google Chrome or Google Classroom or whatever, and it syncs that way. And then the higher Lexiles kind of eliminate the younger grades and even some of my 4th graders from being able to read some of this stuff. So that's Tween Tribune. And then the next one is ReadWorks Digital. The digital version of ReadWorks, I just tried it before break, and it was really good. We were talking about energy, and I found an article on there. The Lexile seemed to be a little off. Like that one says 1160, but it was in the 4th grade category. So Lexiles are a little seem a little funky on that, but there were a lot of good things about this. It's free as well. You get to choose the Lexile. The articles are all standards-based, just like ReadWorks is, and then you can sync it with Google, so you don't have to put every kid in, and they don't have a different password like Tween Tribune had. Then what I really liked was the short answer. There's longer quizzes. They're not 3 questions. They're 10, and then there's short answer stuff in there where they can actually type a response. And then with this article, there were a lot of reading options. They could read it all in one sitting. It broke it up into 2 pieces. It read it to them. So there were options there. And then the grading's pretty quick. It does all the multiple choice for you, and then you can see their written answers pretty quick. And the whole class, it keeps the whole class in one section, so you can grade everybody the same response all at once. You know, so you don't have to flip through every kid to grade the same piece. It's all on the same screen. Wonderopolis was a good one that was also mentioned at the conference last summer. Basically, if they wonder something, send them there. Most of the questions, a lot of the questions they have are there, but if it's not, they can ask it, and the people who work there may answer it. So there's a listening option on there. There's vocabulary within the article that they put off to the side. Comprehension quiz options again, and you're making them find the answer rather than just giving it to them, or possibly spending hours going through a book or the large Google image search or Google search. And then there's lesson plans. We found that the videos to get more information don't work on the Chromebooks, and there's no way to keep record really of what's going on, like with ReadWorks where there's record stuff. Overdrive, you may know about this, but a lot of parents don't realize that their kid can get all these books, and my students didn't realize till this year that they could go to TSC's library and like check this stuff out. There's audiobooks, but with that, they don't have the words on the screen, and I like them to be able to read it with it. So if they're reading, I like them to check out the actual like book and follow along. And then it's broken down by grade level, but with that, it's they found there's age restrictions, and I've talked to Kathy Kappas, the librarian, about why that is. So there are some restrictions on what they can read, but if they see the icon up there in the corner and there's headphones, then they can listen to the book. And they use their school login for that, so you don't have to set anything up there. Then Storyline Online, they can listen to picture books instead of the chapter books. The celebrities read them. If you click closed captioning on there, then they don't have to have the book sitting there. Most of them have the closed captioning option. There's not a huge selection, and they never actually get to sit and read the picture book themselves. I know sometimes you need to switch that up, but there's no login and no record keeping for how they did there, unless they go take the AR quiz on the book.